Alright, so today we're doing the dings in the car door. I'm going to try to do this one today, get that one body filled. I'm running out of daylight, so I don't know if I'll be able to get them all, but that's the plan, that's the goal today. I think that is the only ding on this door. I swear to God, I thought I saw another one on this door though, but this is the only one that I can seem to find. I guess we won't really know unless I sand more of the car, huh? So that one's getting done today. Don't want to show my plate. And there was another booger that I forgot about. There's also a ding right here, just right above this fake ass side flare here. So there's one here. Any more in the door? The most prominent places that you get dings are from fucking assholes that don't watch either their kid coming out of fucking a Toys R Us parking lot, or just adults in general that are fucking assholes that just don't appreciate, you know, having a nice car, and they get fucking shitty with you and, you know, put a ding in your door. This is a boo-boo on my part where I had sanded through something a little too much. My sanding work right here was really shitty on this body line, so we're really gonna have to sand through that. I just noticed that my eye caught that. Same with here, I think, too. So I think there's actually body filler right here, so I'm gonna have to sand this very carefully. This fender definitely has body filler, I know for a fact, on the top, so we may have to sand this one by hand very carefully on the top, as well as these body lines right here. So obviously I'm not gonna be getting to the car today. We're just gonna be doing body filler today, which is the most difficult part, I think, on the car. I'm gonna try to knock all the body filling today as much as possible, but oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, there's also a ding right here that I have no idea how that would have even happened. I wonder if I must have hit something either earlier or in the past, because there's a ding right here, and if you guys remember, there's a sail panel that we had to replace or get from Pick Apart that actually goes over this. I'm not even going to bother body filling that because the sail panel goes over this anyway, so why try to fuck with that? Why try to fill body filler there when you're never going to see it on the car anyways, because the sail panel will go over that. So we're just going to work on what is actually on the car today. So let's go ahead and get started on this. I actually may fix this too. There's some paint chipping up in here that I did because of the fender. I may, if I have time, I may cut that out too. So all right, so we're gonna work on the door. The trick to body filler, honestly, I have all my materials for it. So we have the sander, I have my little mixing bowl here. Here's my new Bondo body filler and my Bondo spreaders. So what we're gonna be doing, if you guys aren't familiar with body filler, which many of you may not be, the way body filler works is you have the actual putty itself, and then inside of it is the hardener, and you put a little bit of the putty in there, and then you put like maybe a pea size of the hardener, and you mix it in there until it's pink, and then you basically sand the area that you're going to apply it to. So for this instance, this ding right here, we're going to sand this down to about bare metal, and then we're going to apply the Bondo onto it, or at least where it can stick to the car. It doesn't have to be bare metal, mind you, but it does give it a better surface to attach to. So yeah, we're going to sand that particular area, and then we're just basically going to put Bondo filler on it. And of course I'm going to be wearing a mask because there's going to be a hell of a lot of dust coming off of Bondo. When it comes to putties, Bondo especially is no exception. It's very sandy. It shreds apart kind of like dust. So you don't want to breathe that shit in. But I'm blabbering at this point, guys, so let's go ahead and get right into this on the car. Okay, so the key to body filler too, if you guys are interested in this shit, is you want to work with this shit very quickly. especially because it's fucking windy. This shit dries up very quickly, so you want to be sure to apply this shit as fast as possible on the car. Personally, what I like to do is use the smaller spreader. This is usually my favorite to work with. But what you're going to do is you're going to spread some, get some on here. You're just going to layer it onto the ding and smoothen it out. Try to get it as flat as possible without too much ridging. What I mean by ridging is you don't want to have a very big ridge on the ding, otherwise that's more sanding you got to do, and you might burn through the Bondo. Then you got to reapply the Bondo, and then you're gonna have layers upon layers of Bondo, and that just becomes a big fucking nightmare. So let me hurry up and work with this before we lose control of this shit. Alright, so as you saw there, I did my first pass over it. I realized, remember those little grooves that you saw in the Bondo that I initially did? Yeah, you don't want to get grooves in it because you're never going to be able to sand those grooves out without sanding too much of the Bondo away to where you'll basically end up with a ding again. So I had to reapply some more Bondo. We're going to have to wait for that to dry. I did do the other side. I'm waiting for that to dry. That one should be pretty easy, and I should only have to go through one pass so that I shouldn't have to reapply Bondo. This one's a much trickier dent to get the first time because it's such a large area. And of course, I haven't dealt with body filler in a long time, so it's kind of a trick, like I said. So hopefully this time around that this will be the last time I have to actually fuck with it, and we should be done with this ding. Then tomorrow we will start on the rest of the car. So I'll get back to you guys when I actually get the ding completely out and you can't even feel the ding anymore. I don't want to keep doing this over and over again. So when I get this ding out and it feels nice and smooth and you can't feel it anymore, that's when you know you're in the green. So I'll get back to you guys once it's done. Okay, so we got this ding out. This one looks pretty good on the door. I don't believe that one will come back up. I had to do about 2-3 layers back over it. I think it was like 3 layers of Bondo, and it came out pretty good. So I think this one's done. It's hard to say. I'm gonna wait until the morning to actually really see if there's any weird curvatures or if there's still a ding in the door, because obviously the primer's wet and it's starting to get cold, so that primer's gonna take a while to start curating. But on the other hand, this one actually seems to be a pain in my ass. This one I've been trying to work at on the passenger side fender flare here. I can still feel that ding right here. Every time I keep going over it with Bondo, I still keep feeling it right here, even though I am taking the brain fart. Even though I'm taking the sander to it, it keeps wanting to burn a hole right in here and create this dent again. So this one's going to be quite a challenge to get this one out, but it's starting to get dark, so probably work on this one off camera in the morning and then update you on that on the next video. So this one's, yeah, definitely going to be a bit of a challenge, but we'll get it. Anyways, guys, that's the video for today. Just doing quick body filler. I didn't really do too much today for the fact that of the matter of I was busy doing the rear differential fluid change on my car, thus why there's a shit ton of rear diff fluid right there. I decided to do the differential fluid change before school starts. The warranty on the differential goes out in like a few days, and the differential seems to be working just fine. So yeah, that is the video for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.